Hello and welcome back to Deus Ex Mankind Divided. I'm Mara28 and we are taking a break from tracking down the Neon. It said to go for a walk, so we're going to go do another side quest. See what happens if we come back a little bit later. So what we're going now, we are going to go meet the document agent, which is right over that way. See if we can get some papers to get us to that checkpoint, which I really think is fake. No.
You looking for permit?
Yes, I am.
I was stopped by someone named Drahomir at a checkpoint. He sent me here. Apparently you help Augs with documentation, upgrade their permits.
You have the money.
Maybe. You want to tell me what I'm paying for exactly?
You pay to get your name on the list. Melina upstairs, she works on your shiny new permit. You come back in 1 week to pick it up. Standard pickup fee will apply.
How much do you charge people for this?
Not people. Augs. 35,000 credits.
That's a lot of money. Pay 35,000. I don't have that. Bluff, your buddy said this one was on the house because I'm such a nice guy. I don't think he'd say that.
You're not even trying, are you? You just blatantly scam Augs out of as much as you can.
You want updated permit or not? Documents are actually pretty good. You'll see. Trust me, the girl is very talented.
These documents, what are they? Stolen? Forged? Invisible?
Look, just give me what you have, and I'll put your name on the list. That's how it works. Melina does surprisingly good work, puts more effort in than we ask her to.
Insult, pay 35. This is much I'm willing to give you, so what kind of shiny new permit does this get me? Sneak around or attack? I don't want to attack. Let's go for the stealth option.
I think I've heard all I need to about your offer, and about your friend upstairs. I'm gonna try my chances without the papers for now.
Suit yourself. Only a matter of time before they come knocking at night.
In case you're wondering, people, that is the definition of scumbag. Alright, so we gotta get in here.
You don't want to keep doing that.
I jumped, I'm sorry. Oh, you don't want me jumping on the car? Okay, I got it. So there's the 3 out here, right? There are 2 inside, it looks like. Oh, there's more than that. Okay. Gotta be careful. There's a ledge there. Can we get across the ledge? What's that building? Okay, this doesn't open. Where does this go? Oh yeah, we're not going in there. We're not going in there anyway without being able to move the heavy stuff, and I can't do that. I can move this. See if I can redeem myself by actually doing this properly. Alright, we need one more crate though. And that's the problem, I don't see any more crates. Can I take the garbage bin? Yeah, let's see if the garbage can works. I don't know if it's going to, like, explode under use, though. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, I knocked myself off. I didn't know I could do that. I have to get all the way to that panel. I don't see this happening. Oh well, I've officially got myself stuck there, so I'll come back to that later. Alright, so we can climb this. Don't mind me as I break into this house. There's a lot of beer cases, holy cow. Well, that's empty. Refrigerator that I can't move. Tons and tons of beer cases. Is this a book? Prospera ad Astra, through hardships to the stars. They got some nice washer and dryers for being pretty much a slum. Oh, what do we got here? 10mm pistol and a... Yeah, so let's go ahead. Take everything. And that just leaves this. Oh, it's open. From Aspect to Frankie Valek. Franco, I heard about Thomas. I don't know what to say except I'm sorry. When I heard about the bombing, I never imagined anything like this. I suppose no one ever thinks that someone close to them will be caught up in one of these attacks. Is there anything I can do? We can come into town to take care of little Piotr. APK. It's National Lotto. To mailing list. Winning notification. Yes, the mailing list won. To file your claim, please contact your fiduciary agent, Mr. Bob Smith, International Lotto at Kaggle.com. Oh, they're not even trying. Alright, let's go ahead and put this away. Oh. We're stealing money from the drunken and the poor. Come on, through the window. So let's go silent. I don't want him hearing me. Is that drone going to see me or do anything? Okay, no. Okay, so I see two guys here, right? 1, 2. Alright, yeah.
That bombing was bad for business.
Alright. Luckily it's a solid door so they can't see through it or anything. Alright. We'll take that. You got a gun here, right? I don't think there's anything else in the courtyard. Ooh, an air vent. Let's see. From Dromir. How many times must I tell you to stop changing the codes? Kaneki and Cracky is my mother's legacy. We may not use it for toys anymore, but we still use it, and mother's codes must never change. The code to the locker on the right must be 1998, the year Mother invented Propeller Frog Boy. May they both rest in peace. He's a bad person, but he's a good son. Okay, boxes. Alright, so those don't look too impressive. Fuel tank, empty. More archive boxes. Water jug. Okay, we don't want to go in there quite yet. I want to explore some stuff out here first. Machine ammo, rather. Heavy plastic bin. That is a heavy plastic bin, right? I could move that big other one, but not this little tiny one.
Getting a little worried.
Hogs are getting attacked in the streets. They laying low.
Alright, can we use this? Yeah, it's 1998. See, it's safe. It's locked. Can't hack that. Okay, let's get out of here. Can do is go through the vent. Remember, Deus Ex always go for the vents. They're the only real option.
If you guys... I hope you're not Edward Broad, because you don't look at all like the picture.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
I think you work for those scam artists out there. Or do they work for you?
It was never meant to be a scam. More like social services for the disaffected. You know, like no aug left behind.
Looks like a forgery ring
Oh,
to me.
jeez.
I hate the word forgery. I prefer graphic arts activism. I help people to be other people. And seriously, try getting anywhere with forgery on your resume.
You're involved in something that takes advantage of people, and you're worried about your resume?
That may have come out wrong. I mean, yes, career is important, but it's not everything. I know that. I tend to get really nervous when I'm stressed. I'm stressed when... Which always just makes things worse.
I can actually relate to that, so I shouldn't
have
be
no
laughing
reason
too much.
to be nervous here, do I? You're totally on my side, right? One of the good guys. Not like Drahomir.
Your friends out there intimidating augs, preying on their fears, and getting deported, and it seems like you're part of that. You're lucky not to go to jail. I'm not here to make you nervous, I just need you to explain it to me. Yes.
I'm not here to make you nervous. I just need you to explain it to me. The essentials of what's been going on here.
Essentials. Right. Essentially, I was trying to help my augmented friends.
The way I saw it out there, the promise of fake documents was being used to extort people. How does that help them?
The extortion part sucks. I swear to you, I'm totally anti-extortion.
Obviously.
Let me explain better. The government, they print up these official permits each month, but they only sell them to the rich corporate and military allies. Meanwhile, the other augs, they get cattled out of the city because their documents aren't up to date enough. That's what was happening to my friends.
Whatever your intentions here, you're part of a criminal operation. Government corruption versus yeah.
Government corruption versus organized crime. And regular people get caught in the middle. You gotta love the classics.
When it was just me, I didn't charge anyone. But then Drahomir shows up and turns it into this big operation with fake checkpoints and ridiculous fees. I didn't want anything to do with that. I wanted to stop.
Why didn't you?
I was scared. Drahomir said he would kill me. Looked at me kind of like you're looking at me now. You're not going to kill me, are you?
What do you think?
That was probably the bad thing to say there,
I'm not
Jensen.
sure yet. Look, the real problem is Drahomir and that checkpoint of his. Without him in the picture, the rest of them couldn't run a lemonade stand. Maybe you could... You know...
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
No, actually.
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms. Scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
I think we'll find the good cop.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do whatever we can, right?
I think it's time you get away from that forging equipment. Inquire depends what you have in mind.
It depends what you have in mind.
The docks I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of.
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made, and I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
You know what? Why not?
All right, how do we help?
This is a bad situation
Their
anyway.
names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
All right. I'll go meet Edward and Irenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.
Nice. Okay, that's enough of that. Are we still in? Yeah, we're still silent. Okay, we can walk around. Police blunders lead to mistrial. Rogue arms dealer killed in Dubai. That was the intro to the game. We'll just take the parts. City designed for you. Okay, that's lovely. Ah, the Rabia stuff. There was a person over in the subway talking about that. Didn't talk to her though. Oh, and that one we've seen. Okay, we can cancel that now. So, is this the safe she was talking about? Yes, it is. 2489. Give me what's mine. Unlock, please. What am I stuck on?
There's too many of us. Too many shares in the cake.
Okay.
You think everything will safely mix me up? We always are scared.
Frag grenades?
We will be so busy you will be complaining about that.
Oh, that's a good amount of money. So we, like, totally bypassed all of that stuff. It's good for us. So yeah, you can get in there, you could either hack the door, you could find the code, you can punch through that wall if you have the strength upgrade. Or you can fight through the front door. That is what makes Deus Ex Deus Ex. Options. So many bleeping options.
Money is slow to a trickle. Give it a little time to set.
Please, guys, you didn't hear that.
Wonder if Drahomir would let us set up a second checkpoint.
I didn't even move. I just walked back off that without hitting anything. So, why am I stuck crouching?
The money is slow to a trickle. There's a bad vibe on the street.
So this was Arinka's house, I think. Arinka. No, where did I see Arinka? I saw Arinka's name somewhere besides here.
Getting a little worried.
Give it a little time to settle.
Get off there. Oh, you know, I think I know where I saw it. I think I know. There is a... There's a, art gallery.
Because Dragomir looks like a log, doesn't mean he's a real cop.
He showed me his credentials.
Was it over here?
The guy is scam on. Everyone knows.
Or is that Arinka over there? No, I'm right next to it. Civilian, civilian. I think downstairs, right?
We were machines, sir. But terror and pain have turned us into souls. There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come upon us which are not of us. We feel what we did not used to feel. We hear voices teach us to have children so that we may love them. Remus, is that you?
Are you Arinka Bauer?
Who are you? Please, take whatever you want. Just leave us alone.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Arenka, she gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell her, you should first tell me. I am the robot Helena. Arenka is not well. We must shield her.
Arenka paid someone to make her an aug permit. To keep her from being taken to Golem City. That someone wants to come through.
Really? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even... There was once a great play that predicted so much. Robots, revolutions, the future of mankind. She memorized all of it. It's her way. It's my way of trying to understand.
I'll take your word for it. Here. This permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at it.
Does this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Golem just the same.
I don't understand.
Sorry. There's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We don't know how to prepare.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
All right. A little crazy. Yeah, that's it. Rossum's Universal Robots. Ah, yeah. That's actually the origination of the word robot. And it was basically just an not really veiled euphemism for slavery.
And our only return to repeat what we once said.
Alright. So we got one more guy over here.
The old man was supposed to be alone.
What are they doing?
They're sitting on some... Get lost, dog, before we turn our attention to you. They're sitting on some cash, Grandpa. That true?
I will call the police.
Police don't... I told you to leave. Last chance. Unless you want to be next. Police don't... I told you to leave. Last chance. Unless you want to be next. Police don't get paid...
Just a punch to the face, right?
Thank you so much for what you've done.
Alright.
Thank you. I didn't know what to do. There are not many people a man like me can call on for help.
What did they want?
What everybody wants. Money. To feel strong. At first I thought they were here to take me away. Any moment now, they will take me away.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that.
Cabled
Don't
instead of
get an
wired.
old man's
Clever.
hopes up. Unless... My daughter? Did she send you? She did, didn't she? Why else would you... Please, tell me. When can I see them?
Daughter?
Why would your daughter send me?
I thought maybe she and the little one finally decided to help Grandpa with his permit situation. But she probably understands that I need to avoid detection. It is better not to make contact.
When was the last time you saw them?
A few years. Since the day of the... you know.
The day of the incident?
The time I ran naked onto a football field as a teenager, that was an incident. This was the work of the devil. He closed our eyes, forced us to see what he sees.
It's a long time to not see someone you care about, so he probably hurt somebody.
That's a long time not to see someone you care about.
It's not their fault. My son-in-law, he keeps them away from me because... well, because...
He did
Because
something.
why?
What am I, on trial? Soon you'll be judging me just like he did. Like they all did.
Judging you for what, Edward?
They say I became a monster. In the park. It was during the incident.
You were with your family when the signal went out. Darrow's broadcast. Caused all those augs to lose control.
I grabbed the youngest by the wrists. We were spinning. We spun like mad. I don't know where it came from. This exhilaration that wasn't mine. It was reckless, I admit. There were mosquitoes in my brain. There was blood. They say that it couldn't have been me. Someone else must have... a stranger, after I blacked out. Please, tell me you believe me. Tell me it isn't possible that I did that to him.
When the signal was broadcast, augs were made to do terrible things. Some of them can't remember or choose not to remember. The truth is, yes, it's possible, Edward. But that doesn't necessarily make you responsible. It was out of our control. It's not possible, Edward. You would have remembered the signal was broadcast. Augmented people were made to lose control. Some of them did unspeakable things, but in your case, I don't think you're one of them. It's possible.
When the signal was broadcast, augs everywhere were made to do terrible things. Things they would never have done otherwise. Some of them can't remember, or choose not to be able to remember. The truth is, yes, it's possible, Edward. But that doesn't necessarily make you responsible. It was out of our control.
I said, I tried to tell them. Whatever my hands may have done, my heart did not. But what kind of defense is that? If I can't forgive myself, why should they? One of them is still alive, and whether I ever get to see him or not, I want to remain as close as I can. I want to remain in Prague.
Here, this permit should fool anyone at a glance.
I remember the officer saying I would have to pay again. Is that true?
No, it's not.
No, I'm not here to collect. I'm here to help.
I appreciate that. So, what now? Do I have to activate something? I can put on my nice coat if necessary. If I have to wait in line, I'll wait in line. I don't complain.
The situation's a little less legal than that.
Oh. Do you need me to break in somewhere?
I'll take care of it. Just try to keep a low profile until I figure out how to validate your number.
All right. I can do that. I will wait here.
Alright, so they're taken care of.
Milena, I met with both those augs you made permits for. Now what?
There's a computer at the government kiosk that handles the augment permit registry. You'll have to access it, quote unquote.
You mean break in?
The code to the server room is 6788. Be careful, there may be other forms of security.
Alright, I got it.
Very nice. Oh, we'll take his pistol. This guy's still here, just knocked out. Alright, so that is going to be it for today. We will see you next time with a little bit more Deus Ex Mankind Divided.